Yeah, hello and welcome to this video playing susmit with black here in this rapid game on lead chess. So, play the French defense. That just came to my mind while reading about the French election. Or actually not about the election, but about yeah, I don't know what's the name there about this transition from Hollande to Macron, which is happening today, the day when I record this. So we got a French classical by transposition with an early knight f3. So let's see what white does. I think they usually take on c5 here. I think there is a wacky line with bishop g5 as well. Not sure. Yeah, but queen b6 cannot be bad against this. So, I mean, white more or less has to take. Maybe you can play, I don't know, knight e2 or something, but the usual idea with the knight f3 setup here is to take on c5 and then support the center with pieces. Bishop to b5. So, knight c6 looks the most natural. Bishop b5. Don't quite know. I can also go a6 and make him take, basically. Yeah, I mean, that cannot be bad. It loses a bit of time, but it also develops me a little bit here. Yeah? Okay, knight c6 looks extremely natural. An interesting question, however, arises here. What now? I wonder if b6 is a move just to cover it with a pawn. I mean, white setup is not very aggressive. I think this is an interesting choice. Just see what he does here. Maybe he just plays knight e2 and c3. Yeah? Okay. Maybe that wasn't the best idea ever. I could have taken him, after which he would have been forced to take with the bishop. Knight takes e5. b6 is probably not so good. Knight e2 is a useful move anyway. And you don't quite know if b6 was helpful. Probably not. Yeah, white takes quite a while here. A move that he cannot play is take on c5. I mean, that's just wrong. After b takes, c5 is in the position. Of course he can centralize. Yeah, rook e1, moves like that. Knight e2, however, looks like the most purposeful idea. Get the knight over there, prepare c3 to support the center a little bit more. It seems like the most likely choice. I don't quite don't quite see the need for such a long think here. I wonder what he's trying to figure out. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably play knight e2 here. I don't see something completely different there. Okay, we again rook e1 or maybe queen d2. So those moves are somewhat, yeah, somewhat fitting into this position, but I'm still a bit surprised that he takes so long. He is connected. It's a bit mysterious. Maybe he was absolutely certain that I would take on d4 and then he gets the d4 square, which is not happening now. After b6. It's a bit strange taking so long. Can I claim a win at some point? I think only when the side detects a disconnection, then you can do it. I find it a little bit hard to believe that he's really thinking about this. Okay, rook e1. So again, I want to keep this tension. Don't want to take a3. That is a move I don't like all that much. Knight a5, c4 becomes more interesting. Do I want to do it? Yeah. Why not? a3 weakens the light squares indirectly. c4 is a light square and the knight wants to go there. Whoa. I can just take the pawn, huh? What is the idea? Bishop takes. Nah, that doesn't work. Okay, if I go knight c4 here immediately, knight takes d5, I can just take. Okay, that doesn't work, so let's get this in. No, before was a strange kind of an overreaction. The position wasn't bad for white. At least nothing that I felt was anything dramatic. Let's support this. Rook c8 would be a good follow-up to make more pressure on c3. He currently has lots of stuff on that diagonal. Yes, that's an interesting one. So I don't win material now. Yeah, I wonder if I should get the total bishop pair or just retreat. The knight on c4 is not exactly a bad piece. Okay, let's just retreat. Yeah, b5, b4, probably. get space going. Yeah, b4 was a really strange decision. Yeah, there are a couple of good moves here. Even knight a3 is kind of interesting. But okay, let's just push this. Knight c4, d takes, then bishop c6 will be terrible if he takes on c4. So I can do this first and consider the details now. I guess bishop a1. Yeah, I have a take here and knight e3. So this was the original intention and I'm going for it. Bishop c6, queen d5. This is absolutely fantastic if I can get that in here. c3 or not? Yeah, there's no need. So let's do this. So queen to d5. Queen g7, king d7, threatening rook g8. Nah, that's devastation. I'm not wasting time on this. So rook g8 is the threat. The queen cannot leave the g file. Yeah, this is kind of the only move. And now, if I go rook here, yeah, this is probably right. Queen h7, rook g2 is immediately over. Okay, so let's have a look at the analysis of this game. Yeah, I think it all was reasonably okay for white until he went for this b4 move, which was a little bit mysterious. So yeah, I mean, this is probably questionable, but not terrible or anything. a6, yeah, taking on 97 also was good for sure. So knight c6, bishop e3. You can take that b6 move is actually something that with hindsight I don't like so much. If I take bishop takes, I'm probably just a little bit better here with the two bishops. But the thing is here, you know, if he goes here, now I don't want to take. That's just the worse version of what I could have had earlier. And I probably will keep the tension. And he plays like c3, queen d2. White is fine. White is fine. I mean, the engine says equalish. Yeah, I agree. And, I mean, this is probably not that bad. But he should really play knight e2 now. And a3, I'm not sure about this. No. Still, nothing terrible happened until this, which just loses basically. It's a bit mysterious to what he missed, because I mean I just take twice and then what? Yeah, here this is looking really awful. Yeah, it's all very easy game. You just push the pawns, and here white is already completely lost. Yeah, rook g8 is deadly. If he takes here, I have this one. Rook f3 actually. Yeah, rook f3 I wanted to play. Rook g2 and then rook f3 also wins. This I wanted to play with, I mean, okay. I don't quite know. There's so many threats. In the game it was a little bit easier with rook g2. So it would end like this for a mate. Yeah, white played somewhat strange move b4, and after that you couldn't save it. Okay guys, thanks for watching.